Hello everyone, welcome to Hello Friends Chemistry channel. My name is Uma Shankar. In this video I am going to talk about solutions class 6. In solution class 5 I am discuss about the what is the concept of the vapor pressure. Now in this video I am going to discuss about the vapor pressure solution containing two volatile substance. Now start this section, see this board. Now the topic is containing two volatile substances of volatile vapor pressure. The concept is Raoult's law. Okay friends, now the concept of the in this video is discuss the vapor pressure solution. Vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of solution. Friends, solution is two important points. The point is the solute and solvent. Okay friends, now in this video I am discuss about the solute plus solvent. The solute is volatile and the solvent is also volatile. Okay friends, it means solute is liquid and this volatile solvent is also liquid. Now these type of components, solute and solvent, both are volatile substances. That components having a vapor pressure of solution containing two volatile substances or components. Now these vapor pressure of solution containing two volatile substances, this topic is discussed in this video. Okay friends, the solution is the both solute and solvent both are volatile substances. Now the concept is discussed that this vapor pressure of solution containing two volatile substances. The topic is Raoult's law. Now what is the general definition of the Raoult's law? This is very important friends. Raoult's law. What is Raoult's law? Raoult's law is the for any volatile substances, the partial vapor pressure of each component for any volatile substance, the partial vapor pressure of each component of a solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction of solution. Mole fraction of components present in the solution, that is called as Raoult's law. Raoult's law is the for any volatile substance, the partial vapor pressure of each component of a solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction of present in the component solution, that is called as Raoult's law. This Raoult's law is explain the volatile substances of partial pressure is directly proportional to its mole fraction of components present in the solution. This discuss about the concept is Raoult's law. Now this Raoult's law is discussed that the vapor pressure of solution containing two components are volatile substance. Now this topic is discussed in this video. Okay friends, this is the definition of the Raoult's law. Okay friends, this is clear friends. This is arise. Okay friends, Raoult's law is that the partial vapor pressure of each component is directly proportional to its mole fraction of components present in the solution, that is called as Raoult's law. Now I am discuss about this topic is the containing two volatile substances. Now first of all the solute. Now first of all I am consider this beaker. This beaker is containing having a solute is represented to the A. The solute molecules is present in this on the surface of the solute molecules is like this. These are the A. Represented to the solute molecules is A. Okay, friends. This is the solute A, and these are the vapor molecules are present in this. These are the on the surface of the liquid molecules, and these are the vapor molecules. Okay, friends. This is the vapor. It means gaseous molecule, and these are the liquid molecules. These vapor molecule pressure is the vapor pressure of these vapors is PA0. This PA0 is the vapor pressure of pure liquid A, and this is the solute. And next one I am going to discuss about this beaker containing having a this is the vapor, this is the liquid molecules of the on the surface of the liquid molecules I am represented to the B, and this is the solvent B. Now this is the gaseous molecules are present in this B. Now this gaseous molecule pressure, vapor pressure is called as PB0. Okay, friends, this PB0, this is also gaseous molecules, and this is the liquid molecules. Okay, friends, this PB0 is called as vapor pressure of pure liquid B. Okay, friends, this is the solute and this is the solvent. These are the on the surface of the gaseous molecule, on the surface of the liquid molecules is present in this pure liquid A, and the surface of the present in the liquid molecules, this is component is the pure liquid B. These are the gaseous molecule. These gaseous molecule vapor pressure is PA0. This is the vapor pressure of pure liquid A. This is the vapor pressure of pure liquid B. Now this is solute plus solvent. Now we have to prepare a solution. The solution is like this. Solution is like this. Now the solution on the surface of the solution, this molecule having a containing a both solute and solvent molecules is present in there like this. This is A and B. This is A and B. This is A and B, and this is A. But these are the gaseous molecules are present in this solution. These are the A molecules and these are the B molecules. Okay, friends, the solution. Now we have to prepare a solution. But one more point, friends. The point is the solution vapor pressure is very less with compared to the pure liquid. Because of the pure liquid, vapor pressure is very high with compared to this solution vapor pressure. Because of this is on the surface of the molecules is very high, and on the surface of the molecules is very high in pure liquid. Now the vapors is very high, but on the surface of the solution of the molecules is very less with compared to this pure liquid. Now this molecule vapor pressure is very less. It means the vapor pressure is decreases of the solution. Now this pressure is called as partial pressure. This pressure is called as, this PA is called as partial pressure of A, and this called as partial pressure B. Now the total pressure of this solution in according to Dalton's law, it says that the total pressure of P is equal to the PT is equal to the containing the all components, that is called as PA plus PB. Okay, friends, the total pressure of the solution is equal to the partial pressure of PA plus partial pressure of PB. Okay, friends, this is the solution and this is the solvent and solute. Okay, friends, now one more point is the vapor pressure of solution is very less with compared to the vapor pressure of solute and solvent. It means pure liquid. Okay, friends, because of the on the surface of molecule is very less on the solution. Okay, friends, this is the partial pressure and this is the partial pressure B. Now the total solution PT is equal to the PA plus PB according to Dalton's law. Now in Raoult's law says that the partial pressure of volatile substance, because of these two are volatile substance, this is the solution is the volatile solution. Okay, friends, the partial pressure of each component, is directly proportional to its mole fraction of that components present in the solution. The Raoult's law says that this is the vapor pressure of partial vapor pressure of PA is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that solution, that is called as zeta A, and partial pressure of B is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the that component. This component is zeta B. Now in this case, what happened, friends? This partial pressure of, this is the pure vapor pressure of A is very high with compared to the pure vapor pressure of B. Okay, friends. In this case, what happened, friends? I am going to discuss about this case. This case, vapor pressure is very less with compared to this vapor pressure of pure liquid. Okay, friends. Now this is the partial pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that molecules, that component present in the solution. Now what happened, friends? This is the PA is equal to the, now this is the proportional. Now this proportional is eliminated. What happened, friends? This pure liquid vapor pressure is constant. Now this constant is present in there. That is called as PA naught into zeta A, and this is called as PB is equal to the PB naught into zeta B. Now this is the partial pressure is equal to the vapor pressure of pure liquid A into mole fraction of A, and this is partial pressure B is equal to the pure vapor pressure of liquid B into mole fraction of B. Now total pressure PT is equal to the, what happened, friends? PA naught zeta A plus PB naught zeta B. This is the total vapor pressure. Now I am going to discuss about this point. Pure vapor pressure of PA naught is very high with compared to this pure vapor pressure of this solvent. Now what happened, friends? I am going to discuss about the mole fraction. Mole fraction concept, zeta A plus zeta B is equal to the 1. The mole fraction of solute plus solvent is equal to the 1. Now what happened? Now we have to find out this zeta B value. Zeta B value is equal to the 1 minus zeta A. Okay, friends, this value is substituting in this equation. What happened, friends? PT is equal to the total pressure is equal to the PA naught zeta A plus PB naught. This is the zeta B value is 1 minus zeta A. Finally, this total pressure is equal to this is the PA naught zeta A. This is the PB naught, 1 is the PB naught. Now PB naught into zeta A. Now zeta A is common in these two terms. Now zeta A is common. Now PA naught minus PB naught. This is the total vapor. This is the total pressure is equal to the PB naught plus zeta A into PA naught minus PB naught. Now this term, this is the vapor pressure is very high minus this vapor pressure of solvent. Now this is the positive sign is present in there. Now total pressure is positive. Okay, friends. But in case PB naught is very high with compared to the PA naught. Now the value is substituted to this zeta A is equal to 1 minus zeta B value substituted in this equation. Now we have to find out the total pressure. This is the concept of the Raoult's law. Raoult's law says that the partial vapor pressure of each component is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the component present in that solution. Okay, friends, this is the concept of the Raoult's law. Now we have to calculate the total pressure of the solution. Now we have to use it for this formula. PT is equal to PB naught plus zeta A into PA naught minus PB naught. In case PA naught value is very high with compared to the PB naught. Okay, friends. Now what is the graph representation of this equation? Okay, friends, this is clear, friends. This is arise. Friends, graph representation of the total pressure. Now first one is the PA is equal to PA naught zeta A. This is the equation 1. And second one is the partial pressure of PB is equal to the PB naught into zeta B. This is the equation 2. Now the condition is the PA naught is very high with compared to the PB naught. Now the equation is the equation of the total pressure is total pressure PT is equal to the PB naught plus zeta A into PA naught minus PB naught. But in case PA naught is very less with compared to the PB naught, which means the vapor pressure of pure liquid A is very less with compared to the vapor pressure of pure liquid B. Now what happens, friends? Total pressure PT is equal to the PA naught plus zeta B into PB naught minus PA naught. In this case, what happened, friends? Substituted to the zeta b value. Zeta b value is equal to 1 minus zeta a. But in this case, substituted to the zeta a is equal to 1 minus zeta b. Okay, friends. These are the equations are present in the before. These are the equations is present in the Raoult's law concept. Now, what is the graph representation of the this equation 1 and 2 and this equation 3? Okay, friends. Now, the graph representation of this equation. Now, first of all, this equation 1 and 2 is compared to the y is equal to mx. This equation 3 is compared to the y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, friends, this y is equal to mx is equation compared to these two equations. Y is equal to mx plus c is compared to this equation. Now, this PT total pressure is equal to the y axis, and this PB naught is the y intercept value c, and this zeta a is the x axis. This term is the m. Okay, friends, this is the y is equal to mx plus c is compared to this equation. Okay, friends. Now, I am representing to the graph representation of this equation 1 and 2 and 3. First of all, I am going to discuss about this x-axis and y-axis. Now, first of all, in represented to the y-axis is the first equation is the PA is equal to the PA naught into zeta a. Okay, friends, this equation I am represented to the graph. First of all, now PA is equal to, it means y is equal to mx. Now, y-axis is represented to this PA, and x-axis is represented to the mole fraction xA, mole fraction zeta a. Now, first of all, initially this point represented to the xA, zeta a value is 0. Now, in this point, I am represented to the zeta a is equal to 1 value. Okay, friends, now this is the mole fraction is equal to the 0 in this point, and in this point I am represented to the zeta a value is 1. Okay, friends, this is the partial pressure is A is equal to this is the pure vapor pressure of A into mole fraction. Now, this is the two important condition. First condition is the zeta A value is 0. The mole fraction value is 0. Now, what happened, friends? This partial pressure PA value is 0. Okay, friends, the maximum zeta A value is 1. Okay, friends, because of the zeta A plus zeta B is equal to the 1. It means mole fraction of solid plus mole fraction of solvent value is equal to the 1. Okay, friends, this is the maximum value is 1. Now, zeta A value is 1. Now, what happens, friends? Partial pressure is equal to the PA naught. These two conditions, what happens, friends? Zeta A value is 0. Mole fraction value is 0. Now, partial pressure value is 0. Now, 0 is represented to the like this. Is clear, friends? Now, zeta A value is equal to the 1. Mole fraction value is equal to the 1. Now, PA value, partial pressure value is equal to the PA naught. Now, the PA naught is represented to the in this point. Okay, friends, this is the PA naught. Now, the y is equal to mx. Now, y is equal to mx graph is straight line. Okay, friends, these two are. Okay, friends, this 2 point is like this. Okay, friends, this is the graph of the y is equal to mx in this PA is equal to PA naught xa equation. Now, another equation, but suppose the zeta A value is 1. Now, what happens, friends? In this case, zeta B value is equal to the 0 because of the zeta A plus zeta B. The total vapor, the mole fraction of the solid plus solvent is equal to the 1. But in this case, mole fraction is A component is 1. Now, what happens, friends? This mole fraction of B component is 0. Now, in mole fraction of B component is 0, but suppose this case, what happens, friends? This is zeta A value is equal to 0. In this case, mole fraction of B value is 1 because of this condition. Okay, friends. Now, in this case, what happens, friends? Two important points. The first point is this is the zeta B value is 0. Now, the mole fraction of the partial pressure PB is equal to the 0. Okay, friends, for example, zeta B value is equal to the 1. This is the maximum value. Now, what happens, friends? Partial pressure B is equal to the PB naught. Okay, friends, in this case, zeta B value is equal to the 0. Now, in this side, I am represented to the, this is the y-axis. I am represented to the, this is y-axis. I am represented to the, this axis is y-axis, this is the x-axis. Now, y-axis I am represented to the, this PB, partial pressure B. Now in zeta B value is 0. Now PB value is 0. Now 0 is represented to the in this point. In zeta B value is 1. Now PB value is PB naught. Now I am represented to the PB naught is like this. Because of the in this point I am represented to the PB naught. Because of the this condition, PA naught is very high with compared to the PB naught. Now this PA naught is very high. The vapor pressure, pure vapor pressure of liquid is very high. This pure vapor pressure is liquid very less. Now this point is I am write the like this. Okay friends. Now in this case, now the graph of the straight line is like this. Okay friends, this graph is the PA is equal to the PA naught zeta A, and this graph is the PB is equal to the PB naught zeta B. Now this is the graph of this equation 2, and this graph is the equation 1. Now the total vapor pressure graph is like this. This is the total vapor pressure. Now this total vapor pressure is the PT is equal to the PA plus PB. Okay friends, now check this PT is equal to the PA plus PB. Now first of all, this equation PT is equal to PB naught plus zeta A into PA naught minus PB naught. Now first of all, zeta A value is 0. For example, zeta A value is 0. What happens friends? This term is 0. Now PT is equal to PB naught. Now PT is equal to PB naught. Now the PB naught is represented to the zeta A is equal to 0. Now PB naught is represented to this point. Okay friends, this is clear friends, first one. And second one is the zeta A value is 1. Zeta A value is 1. Now what happens friends? Zeta A value is 1 into PA naught minus PB naught. Now this PB naught and PB naught is cancelled. PT is equal to the PA naught. Now PA naught is represented to the like this. Now these 2 point is combined. Now what happens friends? P2 is equal to PA naught plus the PT is equal to total vapor pressure is equal to the total pressure is equal to the partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of B. This is the graph representation of this Raoult's law equation. This is the very important graph representation for the negative deviation and positive deviation and azeotropic mixture. This graph representation is very important. Okay friends, this is the graph representation of this mole fraction equation like this Raoult's law equation 1 and 2 and 3. Okay friends, this is the important for the Raoult's law concept in vapor pressure of liquid solution. Okay friends, this is the concept of the solution class 6 class. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.